Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom's Group Coffee Talk. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Elaine Ng. I'm your host tonight. I hope everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. Tonight, we're going to talk about Project Gratitude. Hashtag Kita Jaga Kita. Let me introduce you tonight. Our guest for tonight is Mr. Rishy Ponniah and Mr. John Leong. They are both in charge of Project Gratitude, which is a charitable event organized by Kingdom Group every year. So instead of me running through what it's all about, let me introduce you the lead and co-lead of Project Gratitude. Let's welcome Mr. Rishi Ponniah and Mr. John Leong.
Hi, Elaine.
Hi,
Hello,
Rishi.
Elaine.
Hi, John.
How are you?
Good, good, good. How are you?
Okay, just had dinner.
Fine.
It's good to see everyone safe.
Yes. Hopefully, everybody is staying safe and healthy, all our viewers as well. Yeah.
Hello, Eugene. So, who want to start first? Do you want to introduce yourself first?
Hi, everybody. My name is Rishi. I'm with Kingdom Group, and I am the lead for Project Gratitude for this year.
Right.
Hi, my name is John. I'm also from Kingdom Group, and I'm also one of the co-lead in this Project Gratitude.
Good, good, good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Kenyan. Hi, Sujan. Hi, Zalora. Hi, Jessica. Good evening, everyone. So, Rishi, what is
Yes.
Project Gratitude about?
Okay. So, yes, thanks, Elaine. Thanks for taking the time to be our host, and John Leong as well, to run through what Project Gratitude is all about. So, Project Gratitude was started by Kingdom a few years back, and the main aim of Project Gratitude was basically to give back to the community. As an agency tied to AIA, of course, our main priority is the protection of our clients, customers, friends, and family. But we also had a discussion internally, and we thought that giving back to the general community is also very, very important for any organization, regardless what we do. So when we first started Project Gratitude, we decided that it should be 100% charitable, meaning that any donations or any contributions that we get, we make sure 100% of it goes back out to the community. We don't want to take like a cut for collections. We don't want to have admin fees and all that.
Mm.
So we want to make sure that it's 100% focused on giving back to the community. Yeah. So that was the main idea of it. It's taking care or trying to help those who are less fortunate.
That's very good. So, what are the past intervals of Project Gratitude?
So when we first started it a few years back, right, we looked at mainly helping orphanages, right? So we started with choosing certain orphanage, and what we did then was to raise funds, and we directly contacted the orphanage. So instead of giving the funds lump sum to the orphanage, we asked them what daily supplies are they generally short of, what are the children lacking, right? So what would happen then is that they would give us a list of items, and it was your basic items, your basic necessities, your daily needs, your rice, non-perishable items, tin food, things like that, very basic items. So based on how many children, for example, in the orphanage, how many children were there, we would then use the money that we've collected and spend it entirely on stocking them up so they're good for the next couple of months maybe, right? So it was the effort of taking off the burden, because as it is, the people who take care of the orphans are doing a great job. I mean, they're sacrificing their own lives to take care of these little kids that have nobody else. So we thought that the least we can do is try to take away the burden of every day. They wake up in the morning, maybe, okay, we got enough for the rest of the week. What are we going to do for next week, right? I mean, that's a really, it's a sad thing to have that worry on your head. So when we came up with Project Gratitude, that was our first endeavor, and also the second and third as well. We looked at different orphanages, the smaller ones, right, that maybe they don't get that much mainstream publicity. So we approached them. They told us their conditions, what they're short of, what they need, items like that. And from there, we went out, got everything for them, packed it all up for them, went to the homes, gave it to them and the kids, spent some time with the kids. We even sometimes, we had this KFC or McDonald's set meals. So the deliveries would come and then we would all just eat together with the kids, interact with them. And it was very rewarding. I mean, of course, it feels great to give back, right? And give to the kids and whatnot. But for me personally, when we went to the orphanage, all the kids were like full of life. They're all upbeat. They were very interested in us, what we do. Why did we come there that day? Especially the younger ones, they tend to talk nonstop. So even while we're eating, they're asking us questions about ourselves. Then we tell them what we do. Oh, then can I also be like you when we grow up? We had all kinds of different questions. So
Wow.
the past endeavors, have been mainly focused for the kids. Yeah.
Wow, that's really a rewarding experience.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
John, who are
Yes.
the key contributor of Project Gratitude?
Okay. Well, I think the whole agency as a whole, we manages it actually end to end, and every year, I think we usually get everyone to involve. Okay. I think this year basically is a bit different. Maybe Rishi and I will be taking this lead and talking about contributions and contributor. I think everyone can be a contributor, all right, and any contribution would be fine. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So, what are the aims for this year? Is there any aim for this year?
Yeah. So like I mentioned, previously what we used to do was to target orphans and orphanages, right? But this year, of course, I mean, the biggest thing that's going around is the pandemic, COVID-19, and how it's affected the less fortunate. So as you know, there's a whole like national campaign going on the hashtag Kita Jaga Kita.
Yep.
So we chose to ride on that and emphasize on helping everybody in this sense. Okay. So this year, our plan is, of course, we're gonna have fundraising again. However, it won't be to a specific either home, orphanage, or community. We'll be setting up in a location. I think later on you'll share that as well, and we'll be distributing food packs. So our aim this year is to distribute 100 food packs of non-perishable items. So it won't be like packed food. It'll be like cans of non-perishable items, rice, flour, or cooking oil. So it'll be in sets, and anybody who's around or anybody who has heard of it, be it from the apartments nearby, be it from people even driving by, if they want to stop because it's something that they do need, they are more than welcome to come. So the effort this year is a bit more general, but it's mainly because a lot of people have been affected by this pandemic, be it from job cuts, salary cuts,
Yeah.
unable to afford daily necessities. So while we would love to help, thousands of families end to end, for now we just want to start first and help as much as we can for as many families as we can. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So it's regardless of nationalities or regardless of races, anybody
Yes,
can just.
anybody. So in terms of who can benefit from this year's food bank, right? Like I mentioned, it's open to everybody, Malaysians, non-Malaysians, regardless of status, regardless of race, religion, nothing matters to us. What does matter to us is that we are able to help, even if it's just for a little bit, right? Because it's not like a lot that we're giving out, but we just hope that it can help, get them through the month, maybe, for all we know, right? Because like I mentioned, even with the orphanage last time, especially now, right? Waking up, I can't imagine it, waking up in the morning and thinking, what am I going to have today for my lunch? What is my family? What are my kids going to have? Right? So that's a thought that it's really depressing. But with this year's Project Gratitude, we are hoping to help some families at least.
True, true, true.
Yep.
Hi, before that, I would like to welcome everyone again. Hi, Faiza. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, April.
Hello.
Hi. And Kenyan. So sad. I did say hi just now, you didn't hear. But I say hi again, Kenyan. Hi,
Welcome, everybody.
everyone. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Clement. So, And again, today we will talk about Project Gratitude, and our aim is to share as much as we can and to create the awareness so that we'll have
Yeah.
more people to contribute to this project.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
come to this point. So, John, um,
Yeah.
can you explain how can people contribute to this project?
Okay. I think the previous year we also did the same. We have actually set up an online fundraising through Simply Giving. So it's actually pretty simple. You just have to. I think we'll share the poster later on in the end.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
just scan the QR code you're in, and just click on donate now, and fill up your particulars, and just choose how much, or just indicate how much you want to donate. All right, and there's a several choices you can actually use, like bank transfer, credit cards, and also maybe you can actually use e-wallets. Just to name a few, you have Touch and Go, you have Shopee, GrabPay. So it's pretty simple, right? So I think I really urge, and then everybody can just give in a little bit, and try to donate. Doesn't matter the amount is big or small. I think everything that we donate little bit also makes a big difference already. Yeah.
Yeah, I
True.
think just to add on, thanks, John. Just to add on that, right? So when it came to donation as well, we had some feedback saying that they have donated to other companies or other places in the past, and number one
Okay.
is they're not sure whether all the money was used, whether that they were, if they donated 100 ringgit, was there like a 5%, 10% charge that was taken by the company as the effort of collection. So to remove all these fears, we actually have been using this Simply Giving website for a while. And while Simply Giving themselves do have a charge for collection, as part of our effort to make sure that every single cent is used for the needy, whatever charges that Simply Giving does impose, the agency, Kingdom Group agency, will absorb the cost. Meaning,
Wow.
if, for example, if they charge at X percentage of 100 ringgit, for example, that X percentage is not minus from the donor. At the end of the collection, whatever the charge would be, Kingdom Group will absorb that charge. So in that way, we make sure that 100% of whatever donation that comes in goes directly to those who need it the most. And
Yeah.
and another benefit of Simply Giving and us using it as well is, like John mentioned, besides the standard, credit card, debit card, bank transfers, I think now that everybody is locked at home, a lot of people are Grab, right? You order your Grab food, your Grab deliveries, everything comes in. So even if you're on the Simply Giving website and you choose for Grab to donate, you still get points. So it's a sort of a win-win situation, in the sense that you get to donate to those who need it, plus you also get rewarded. Like, for example, if I'm not mistaken, when you donate 100 ringgit, you get 300 points on Grab,
Wow.
right? Yeah.
That's
So,
perfect.
and then you can tell your friends, family, whomever it is, just use Grab, and you get points. And the people who need our food packs get their food packs, right? So win-win in that situation as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
True. It's really a win-win situation.
Yeah. So the like I mentioned, I'm sorry if I tend to repeat myself. The whole object of Project Gratitude is to give back to the community, right? We don't want to be the type that we raise funds, make sure once we raise funds, we have to make sure we get paid as well for all the effort that we did. Nothing like that at all, right? It's truly from the goodness of our hearts that we've come up with this project, focused project, right? Every year, at least once a year. This year we are planning to do it twice, but at least once a year, we want to have a focused project whereby we give back to those who need most in the community.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rishi, for making this clear, because I'm sure many donors are concerned about where the money goes. Is it 100% will give to the needies? I'm
Correct.
sure
Yeah.
donors are concerned about this. Thank you for making
Sure.
this clear. And it's very, very kind for Kingdom Group to absorb all the administration fees.
Yeah.
That is very, very
Because
nice.
because even on the Simply Giving website, when you do make a donation, you can put your name if you want to. You can donate anonymously if you want to. You can leave a little
Mhm.
message as well, an encouraging message. That'll be great to see as well. So it's in that sense, besides, thank you very much for contributing, we are also very transparent in the sense that whomever has donated is listed there publicly on the website. So that way also it gives the donor a peace of mind that, wow, okay, so 100% of everything I give is actually going to the community that needs it. Right? There's no second guessing or no two ways about it. We always make sure 100% of whatever you give, we give to the community.
Correct.
Wow, that's nice. And so, any closing words from the both of you?
I'm not sure if anybody, sorry, who's watching. I'm sure it was the reason why it's a short session, more or less, right? Because it's very simple. We want to give back to the community. We want to engage as many people as we can, which is why we're doing this coffee talk, right? Just to gain some publicity about what we're doing, when we're doing it. So our fundraising ends on August 26th, right? Which is quite soon. It's another 15 days from now, right? Just a little over 2 weeks. So on August 26th, when we stop the funding, we will see what is the totality that we have raised so far. And then we will, on August 27th, we will arrange for all the goods to be prepared and ready. And then on August 28th, we will be doing the distribution, right? So on the 28th itself, we've already checked with the relevant authorities. We've gotten all the permissions. We've already come up with logistics on the day. We are definitely making sure we adhere strictly to all SOPs. From registering, we have our own My Sejahtera, we have our own registration counter. We are making sure people keep to social distancing. We will make sure that everybody has a mask on, because besides helping the community, we also have to take care of everybody on site as well. So in terms of people coming to collect, they also feel safe. We don't want crowds of thousands of people coming there, big gathering, no SOPs, and then there's a danger, maybe another cluster or something might come up. So even on the day itself, we have made sure we have taken the necessary steps to make sure that everybody is safe. Those who need the help get the help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, John?
Actually, I'm actually quite glad that even in this situation, right, we are able to actually organize this charitable event, and I really hope more people, more contributors can be part of this, and we hope we can get more donations and to help these people, to help the families that has been really affected by this pandemic.
Yeah. So I think like John also mentioned earlier, it doesn't matter if you're donating 10 ringgit, 100 ringgit, 1,000 ringgit. Every dollar matters to us and to those that we're going to help, right? So if you feel, I understand that the pandemic has hit everybody, right? Across the board, it's hit everybody. So even if you think that, I think I only can donate 10 ringgit, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference, better I don't donate. That's not true at all. Even your 10 ringgit will go a long way, right? It does not matter how little, how much the amount is. The most important thing is that you do donate. Yes, any amount will help a lot of people, right? Because it's not just from one person. We're hoping to get a very large community. Our own, within the agency, we are donating. We are getting our own agents to ask our clients, our friends, our family. So if you look at it, if every 20 people get another 5 people, that's a lot, right? And even if it's 10 ringgit or 50 ringgit, it all adds up. So every little bit, it'll add up, right?
True.
So I encourage and I hope that everybody who's watching today, right, the link to the donation site will be posted in the comments box. Besides you yourself watching to donate, I do hope you share the link with people you know on your social media. You can post it up. And I hope we can get more people to come in and be a part of Project Gratitude this year.
Yes, there's this saying, sikit-sikit jadi bukit. So don't look down at your 1 ringgit, 5 ringgit. It's still money at the end of the day. And I believe the heart that's matter. So if
Yeah.
you have the heart to help people, I think it's regardless of the amount.
Yeah. I was actually trying to translate that Malay saying to English, but then I got mixed up suddenly. Then I wanted to say it in Malay, and then I also got mixed up again.
No worry, no
Yes.
worry.
So again, just to encourage everybody to please share out the link, even if say, and we truly do understand if you're not able to donate. We 100% we do understand, right? But so instead of donating, if you're unable to donate financially, please do share our link, share the QR code, and even you can even share this video at the end of it so that people know about Project Gratitude. Maybe you can get more people to come in, then maybe they can donate as well. All right. So there are more besides financially. You can also help us by sharing out our donation link and our efforts as well.
That's true. So I would like to open the floor to everyone who have any questions for the both of them regarding Project
Yes,
Gratitude.
please. Any questions? The more questions, the better. Are there any questions? While we're waiting for questions, I actually got a question earlier because our target is 5,000 ringgit, right?
Mm.
And a client asked me, so if you hit 5,000, does that mean you stop collecting? Okay, so our aim is 5,000 ringgit, which translates to 100 sets of non-perishable items. If you do pass the 5,000 ringgit, the fundraising will still go on, right? So we will still collect funds, and at the end of the day, on the 26th of August, when we do stop, based on how much we've collected, we will be able to help more families, right? So I wish that, at the end of this coffee talk, if I go and check the Simply Giving website, suddenly I see it's already 5,000. I really wish that would be great, but we would still keep collecting, right? And it's not like the balance we will keep and use it for our own fun and games. No, absolutely not. Whatever the total amount that we collect, 100% again will go back to the community. We just will be able to help more families. Right? We target 100 families. If you get 10,000, 200 people, sure, we can get it. Yeah. Sorry, Elaine, just to answer one question that came to me earlier.
No. That's good. That's good. Because I think many people will think that, oh, that's only your aim, if you have more than that, so are you going to do, are you going to keep it for the next Project Gratitude or not? So now we clear
Sure.
all the questions, like we will still keep collecting and then we'll
Yes.
use it. That's good. Okay, we have another question here from Kenyan. Kenyan say, can he call directly to John to know more about Project Gratitude? So actually,
I'm actually very happy to receive his call. So I think he has a lot of questions, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward for his call actually.
Yes, for our viewers here today, right? If you want to know more about Project Gratitude, what it's all about, you can contact us directly. You can send us a message on our Kingdom Group Facebook page. You can go. I believe the link to the Simply Giving website has also been posted, so you can ask questions there as well, right? So at any point in time, you can contact us. You can drop us an email at coffeetalk.kingdomgroupmy@gmail.com as well, and we will respond as soon as possible. Okay, so we are always available to answer any questions you might have, even those who maybe want to volunteer on the day itself, handing out to the community. Also, we would love for you to join us. Yeah.
so I personally have one question, like
Right.
because now everybody is afraid of COVID, right?
Sure.
So I'm sure we have family, you all have family as well. So what are the precautions that you will do for yourself before you
Right.
do all this?
Okay.
Uh,
So for example, because the fundraising part is virtual, right? So we don't have to physically meet anybody. So that part, there's no worries about it at all. As for the day itself, when we distribute to the families, okay, so internally we've already worked out the logistics of distribution, meaning that once people are coming in, we have ushers. So it's sort of for those who have already at least had one dose of the vaccine, right? It'll be
mm,
similar to that. Okay, so there'll be an orderly queue. There will be SOPs will be adhered to. There will be 6 feet social distancing. We will make sure everybody has a mask. If you do not have a mask, I'm sorry, you have time still to go home, get your mask, and come on. If we have a spare one on site, we will hand it out to you as well. We will have our own My Sejatra on site as well to check in, just in case. For those without mobile phones or unable to check in on My Sejatra, there will be a registration table as well where you can fill in your details. Okay,
Mm.
and we've done it such that you come, you queue, you register, you collect, and you leave. So there will be there won't be a collection of people hanging around. Once you've collected your bag of items, you can go home straight. There's nothing else for you to do. You don't have to fill in a form after that. You don't have to verify. You don't have to check. Nothing. You come, register, collect, go home. That's it.
Mm. There's
Yep.
another question from Clement Chow.
Yep.
Yes, will it be a whole day distribution?
Okay. So we on the day of the distribution, which is August 28th, we plan to start distribution at 10 o'clock in the morning, right? And because we have a set amount of food sets to give away, we will be there as long as we have more to give away. So, for example, if say we do reach 5,000 and we have 100 sets to give away, we will be there as long as it takes for all 100 sets to be taken. So, if really, a lot of people start telling their friends, and a lot of people do show up. If the 100 sets goes off in 2 hours or 3 hours, then we will stop after 2 or 3 hours. If maybe because it's too hot, or maybe it's drizzling or raining, people are not coming out just yet, we will still be on site. Yeah. So we will still be on site to make sure we hand out everything that we've gotten so far.
Great, great, great. Another question from Sejan. So, what are the current challenges for Project Gratitude since COVID cases are on high? Is there any
So
challenges you're
thanks.
facing?
Yes, thanks, Sigjan, for that question. So in terms of challenges for Project Gratitude, right? The reason the COVID cases being so high has contributed to the fact that there's too many people that we want to help. In my opinion, John, you can weigh in here later, right? In my opinion, there are so many different sectors of the community that have been affected by COVID. So the challenge of Project Gratitude, because we are a growing agency, there are 30, 40 of us, so we're still considerably medium sized, and we cannot help every community. So previously, before COVID, before this whole pandemic, we could target, for example, orphanage, we could target just the orphanage, But now when COVID hit, it hit every walk of life, right? From children to your mid-age, to your older, to senior citizens. So for me, I feel the challenge for Project Gratitude this year was, how do we help? So which is why we came up with the food bank concept, whereby it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you or not you've been hit by COVID, whether you are sick or not, as long as you are lacking in your daily supplies, your daily needs, we want to help you. So we will, somebody comes, they tell their friends who are in the same situation, they're more than welcome to come as well. So we try to help as wide a community as possible.
True.
Yeah.
I seriously think it's a good idea for food bank because they can keep it, they can store it, and can last them for a month. So I seriously
Correct.
think it's a good idea.
We initially thought about maybe cash donations, but
Mm,
with cash donations, it can be a bit risky as well because we don't know where the money goes. Yes, we give 100 ringgit to a family, it might be greatly appreciated, but we don't know how the 100 ringgit will be spent. Whereas with giving out daily necessities, something to fulfill their daily needs, we know we are 100% going to help this family in terms of food, making sure they don't go hungry. So, which is
true.
why we came up with the food bank idea rather than a financial aid. Yep.
Mm, understand. So, any more words from John Leong?
Yep.
So, thank you so much, both of you. And I really had a great time with both of you.
Thanks, Elaine. Thanks for your time as well.
Thanks, Elaine.
Thanks for helping us get the word out on Project Gratitude.
Oh, sorry. Before
Sorry.
we end with one
Sure.
more question from Clement Chow. Are there any requirement for those who come to take the food?
Okay. The only requirement that we have for anybody who wants to come to take the food is to adhere to our SOPs.
Mm,
Right? We will not do a background check on you. We won't ask you how many people in your family, what is your monthly income, nothing like that. Right? The only thing we ask when you do come to fulfill our requirements to help keep you safe and keep us safe as well. So we just ask that you wear your mask, observe social distancing, make sure you register, collect, and then leave the location. That is all the requirements that we have.
Yes. It's important to follow SOP seriously.
Yes.
And we have one more question from Eugene, if you don't mind. How do we get
Sure,
the
sure.
news out to those who really need the food?
Okay, so thanks, Eugene. So we will also be on our Kingdom Group Facebook page after, I believe, after the coffee talk. We will be sharing out the poster, the QR code, and from that poster, it has the exact address of the distribution site.
Center.
So the place we're going to distribute, the address is there. You're more than welcome to forward it to 1 million people or as many people as you want, right? You can print it out, post it, or if you're, for example, you're living in a condo, or if you're living nearby in a condo, or you know somebody living nearby in a condo, they can print it up and put it on their notice board, right? Most condos have a notice board of some sorts, right? So they can print it up and put it up there as well. Yeah. And of course, with everybody being at home, social media, I believe, Eugene, is the best way for you to share this information, be it to get more people to donate or to create awareness that people can come and get help from us if they need.
That's true, that's true. So if there's no more question, I would like to thank you once again to the both of you
Thank
for
you,
tonight.
Elaine. Thanks, John, for
Thank you.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Rishi. Thanks, Elaine.
Stay
Thank
safe,
you.
everybody.
Stay
Stay safe.
safe.
So I hope everyone is now aware with all the effort of Project Gratitude. So as you can see, the link to share is shown in our comment box. So you can click in or you can share to your friends and start donating and start contributing. Remember, there's no donation is too small. Any amount is greatly appreciated. So really look forward to help as many people as we can. So with that, we will end our this week coffee talk. Do not forget to join us next Wednesday, same time, same place, as we will talk about my car and me. Does it sound interesting to you? So we will see you back then. Take care, stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy. Goodbye.